Minding the Baby is a Fleischer Studios Talkatoons Betty Boop cartoon from 1931. This is directed by Dave Fleischer and Seamus Culhane, with the voice cast including Billy Murray and Mae Questel. And I didn't really like it. There were a couple of bits here and there that were okay. The sound effects are brilliant and the music is very good, but I feel like it was very, very slow, and I would have liked more interaction between Betty Boop and Bimbo's brother, because Bimbo is left in charge of his little baby brother while his mother's out, and Betty Boop sends a note over saying her mother's out, come on over. I'm still not used to this relationship between Betty Boop and Bimbo, because early Betty Boop had dog ears. It was kind of suggested that the character was a dog until later on they decided to lose the ears and she became a girl. And these early cartoons definitely suggest a relationship, physical relationship between Betty Boop with dog ears and Bimbo the dog. So it kind of makes sense. But because I'm so used to Betty Boop without dog ears, and I think of Bimbo not quite as a pet, but as a friend, it's a dynamic that I'm not getting used to. But nevertheless, Betty Boop calls him over, and he actually abandons his brother, his baby brother, to go to Betty Boop's, and the baby decides to take advantage of the situation. And I won't say any more about the specifics that happen, but as I said, I think I would have liked a lot more interaction between Betty Boop and the baby. I think we could have got some really great scenes out of that. I feel like the story was too separate. The two parts with Betty Boop and Bimbo and then the baby, they were just not connected well enough. And I don't think the narrative flowed well enough. It also took almost half of the cartoon just to get to the point where the baby was left alone and the real action could start. Because up until that point, all that had happened was Bimbo was rocking the baby's crib. That's it. That's literally all that happened for 3 minutes. So it's very, very slow. The animation is okay. I have no complaints about the visuals here. And as I said, the music and sound effects are kind of good. But the story itself could have been significantly better. Voice acting, very good as well, of course. No problems there. So it's not brilliant. It could have been really good. I think there was a lot of potential there for it to be a really fun animation, and they could have got a lot out of the baby, but I don't think they really utilised that character very much. And I would recommend it if you're a Betty Boop fan. Certainly it's worth checking out, come to your own conclusion, see what you think of it, but it's not one that I'd watch again. I didn't think much of Minding the Baby. It definitely wasn't, at least for me, a very good cartoon.